Hey everybody, thanks
Hello.
for watching, and especially you patrons, we really appreciate you too.
Yes, thanks for your generosity and your encouragement. We appreciate you guys. We're excited about our video here today. We actually had the intention of going to the ABACOS for a very short time, but due to engine issues and some other complications, we were stuck in the ABACOS, for 7 weeks.
We found the cowboys who helped rescue us from the engine issues, right? Is that Poonch? That's why you watch this channel, because you just love to feel better about yourself after hearing the stuff spew out of my mouth. Thank goodness the Admiral's in charge. I'm just here to just have a crazy old time, being a crazy old guy, just, you know.
Okay, so anyway, during those 7 weeks where we were stuck in the ABACOS, I know you're not feeling sorry for us. We were able to visit 11 different places or islands, and we want to share those 11 islands with you. We did not get very many places, and we didn't hit some of the most popular islands in the ABACOS, but we did hit these 11, so we're going to rank them for you in order.
Hit them with the boat? I hope not.
No, thankfully. We are going to share them with you from our least favorite, number 11, all the way down to our number 1, our favorite island that we visited.
It's like the New Year's Casey Kasem countdown, starting with 100 and going to 1.
From Hollywood, it's America's Top 10 with Casey Kasem.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's do it. We're going to start with 11.
And ranking number 11 in our video is Great Abaco and Marsh Harbor. And I know that sounds really harsh to come in at 11, but Marsh Harbor is all about business. You don't go to Marsh Harbor to enjoy a beautiful view, that's for sure. I know we've done a lot of videos on Marsh Harbor and more will come. We've done episode 177 on Fatty's conch salad, 179 on provisioning, and after these next 2 videos on the countdown, there will be a video on boat projects that we completed in Marsh Harbor. So great place to get work done, but not really a place you want to hang out. You go there for specific reasons like protection. The harbor is almost a 360-degree protective area, which is wonderful when you're expecting storms. You go there when you first arrive in the ABACOS to pick up an Alive card so that you can connect to the internet. Or if you want a provision, they actually have 2 great places to pick up groceries. One is Maxwell's and the other is ABACOS Groceries. Don't miss that video, number 179 on provisioning in Marsh Harbor. And then you have 2 marinas, you have marine stores, you have lots of options to get help if you need it for your boat. It is still in that rebuilding phase, but restaurants are opening. Things are starting to get back to normal since COVID and the hurricane. So don't miss Marsh Harbor, but don't spend a whole lot of time there either. And ranked at number 10 is Lowkey. Why is this such an exciting moment for us, honey?
Because we have been wanting to leave here for maybe 6 weeks.
7.
7?
Today.
And we're finally doing it, so.
7 weeks after
All
arriving.
part of the big plan. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's been a great trip for a lot of reasons.
Goodbye, Marsh Harbor. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, we love you.
It's been a great 7 weeks. But we are off to stage for our trip to Eleuthera.
Oh man, it's a killer day for sailing. Just look at those sails. We got the boat trimmed in, dialed in, and life is good.
Well, that's a big bummer. There's a sailboat there on the, either stuck on a sandbar or stuck on a reef. I'm hoping it's a sandbar. It looks like from the charts it is. He's in for a long night because we're 2 hours from low tide, and he's gonna need a lot of time to get back to high tide.
Of course, we're just passing him by because we got to get to where we're supposed to get.
Well, there's not much we can do for him either. Can't pull him off. The purpose of Lowkey is to stage, and you stage for Eleuthera down there. It is far south in the Abaco chain, and it is a perfect place to get prepared for an early morning departure to head to Eleuthera. Yes, you could stay in Little Harbor and go to Pete's Tavern, but we opted not to do that because you're subject to the tides. If the tide is low, you can't get in to Pete's Tavern or out. So staying outside at Lowkey is a much better option so that in the morning you can leave at whatever time you want. Ranked at number 9 is Matthew Lowkey, and I'm sure you're asking, where is Matthew Lowkey? It is not a common place for people to visit because it is right outside of Marsh Harbor. It is a perfect day trip from Marsh Harbor if you just want to get out and just get a different scene. There is a lot of debris on the seafloor, so when you drop anchor, just be looking for that. But the water is clean, it's pretty, and the only other thing is if you're gonna go for a swim, take a buoy with you because the ferries run all day long in and out over to Hopetown. So you don't want to get hit by one of those ferries that's moving pretty quickly. This morning we're leaving Marsh Harbor. Marsh Harbor. We are leaving for just a day just to test out our engines and all the work that Lorenzo did. We are awaiting our friends, the Shearmans, to come from Florida. They have some things that they have carried for us, which we're really grateful for. So we're just hang out there for the day and come back tomorrow or Wednesday when they come in. In the meantime, we have something that we're gonna work on. We have too much chain in the chain locker. The locker's not big enough. So we're going to move some of that chain out here so that we don't have this pile up of chain, which is not good for the anchor windlass. So that's the job for this morning.
Ah, what a beautiful morning it is. No wind. We are motoring with both of our engines right now to check and make sure the rear main seals are working. Hopefully these things are fully fixed, but we'll check. We've got both engines going, which I rarely do. It's usually when we're motoring, it's one engine, so we'll check it when we get there.
So we've got all of the chain out now underneath us, and we are trying to put the excess chain about the first 100 feet over on this side of the chain locker because we don't have enough space in the chain locker for 300 feet. But we're concerned with chafing on that section where the chain's gonna rest. So we've pulled down another mat.
Yep, we've got another mat.
All right, so he's gonna try and position it so that the chain sits on that, but doesn't block the rest of it from coming in. So this looks a lot better out of this compartment. We'll see how this all stacks up once we get the rest of it back in after we pick up tomorrow.
On down there, what's all that noise? You sound like a stuck pig.
It's so cold.
Oh my gosh. You think this is the Arctic. She's in her wetsuit and she is cold. Yeah, that first shock is something else.
And ranked number 8 is No Name Key. This is the Abaco Pig experience if you want it. But if you choose to go to this key, just know that you're going to have a pretty busy anchorage. There are boats coming in and out to be able to show tourists the pig experience, and also some boaters want to have the restaurant option, which is not existent on many places in the ABACOS. You can tie your dinghy up for free at the dock. It's a great place to be able to enjoy a very pretty beach, but just know that it is not very relaxing and certainly would not be isolated or secluded if that's what you're looking for. But if you want some good tunes and you want some action, drop your anchor at No Name. And ranked number 7 is Racquet Key or Manjack Key. We actually only there to ride out a northerly blow, so we can't really say much about the anchorage. We didn't even get off the boat. We just ended up fixing things and riding out the storm. So we know that there is a local resident called Peaches, a lovely tiger shark that I'm sure you would love to be in the water with. Our neighbors actually saw a hammerhead when they were out snorkeling, so there is a lot of fish life there, some to be a little bit careful and cautious of, but for the most part it is a beautiful location, and we hope that you will try it out and get a little bit farther than we did off the boat. One of the best things about Racquet Key, why we went there, was the great protection and a lot of space. There were quite a few boats that also joined us for this storm, and there was plenty of room for all of us. Got a big storm coming tonight, so Brown's gonna jump in and check the anchor. Make sure it is secure.
We have a little problem with our Magma gas grill and that it will not light. So I've taken it apart and I'm cleaning it up individually. I've put it back together and I'm thinking it may be the wind. So we're gonna try it here first. The lovely Eileen's got the fire extinguisher ready. Ignition, I hear it. Got a lot of gas coming through, but it's not, for some reason, it's not, this thing is not rocket science.
Ranked at number 6 is Powell Key, and we were literally at Powell Key, I think just one day. We again went there to ride out another storm. There were a lot of storms in December when we were in the ABACOS. We hear that the hiking is great on Powell, but be careful of the poison wood. And the outer reefs, if it's a calm day, are a great place to snorkel. Oh, it's a Spanish.
Yeah, that's a great fish.
Wow. After a 6-hour sail, 5.5-hour sail, we have arrived at Powell Key. Completely uninhabited, beautiful. It is almost time for sunset, which means we gotta drop that anchor. What a beautiful morning. Look at this. The sunrise is amazing here, and now it's time to go through Whale Cut, which is going to be a challenge today. So this is called Whale Key Cut, and it is known as the rage of the ABACOS because on a day where we have strong northeasterly winds and a bad swell from the North Atlantic, this can be treacherous with huge waves and breakers. You can see some breakers out there on the reef. It's a very narrow cut, even though it doesn't look like it, and can be very, very dangerous. So as you can see today, we've picked a great day and slack tide to go through and very low winds. As you can see, no sails up. We're just motoring through, and I'm very thankful the seas are flat. When we came in here, it was a much different story, but we were surfing in and it was okay. Looks like we've got a big storm brewing out there. Boy, the difference is surreal. It's amazing how calm it is today compared to when we came in the other day. And ranking number 5 is Leopard Key. You can see episode 179. That will tell you all about Leopard Key and why we were there. Rank number 4 is Baker's Key. We are here at Baker's Key, and we are going to go for a snorkel exploration on the other side of the island. It's a beautiful day here, and the water is clear. So we are headed out of here. Baker's Key is a private island that has beautiful homes on it and a beautiful beach. Well, the seas are too rough to go outside to the reef, so we're gonna head back to the boat and do some snorkeling and swimming around the boat. It is a lovely place to anchor, plenty of space for hundreds of boats. We enjoyed it there. The downside is that there is some wraparound swell, so it's not the calmest anchorage if you have anything but an easterly. But there are some great reefs that you can go snorkel off of north of the island out in the ocean, which we enjoyed as well. What do you think, Dave? Pretty.
Oh, it's beautiful. Man, I had no idea Baker's Bay existed. This is like super exclusive enclave. It's just amazing how nice the houses are here.
Yeah.
And we're just walking right up.
Let's see how long.
Right now we're probably not supposed to.
How long we'll be allowed to
Yeah,
stay?
I'm looking for the poison dart in the neck here real soon. Oh man, so the second time since we were working in China that I've had my hair cut. So it's been, what, since April? So it's been 8 months since I've had my hair cut. And you know what? I've loved it. It's great to have this jungle boy look. Does my wife love it?
Yep.
The Admiral, she's not only a powerful woman, she's not only a beautiful woman, but she's a very powerful woman. Okay, sweetie, is all malice out of your head right now. And this is the first time she's ever cut my hair.
Yeah, this is scary.
So you ready?
Ready.
No. Jeff, I need you. I said some things I don't think he liked.
Let's just
Another
get on
day.
with the show. Seriously.
And he's angry.
Get on with it.
You know what? Don't cut hair angry, okay? It's not appreciated.
Cut his tongue off.
Jeff.
Jeff says hair is very forgiving.
Jeff, please. But I'm not. She's laughing. That's not good. That's not good. I know you tried your best. Oh no, am I being butchered? I believe I am. When picking times to go snorkeling, especially offshore on reefs, which is where the best animal life is because there's tons of current. Ideally, you want to have it during slack tide, which is in between low and high tide when the water is just calmest then. But right now it doesn't seem like we're going to get that because slack tide was really early in the morning. We're gonna give this a go despite that. Okay, so we're out here on top of this reef. We thought we'd see some mooring balls, but I think they were gone a long time ago. So we're out here in the Wild Willie, and it looks like anywhere from 6 to 10 feet, maybe less, of reef down here, and it's really breaking where you see those waves. We're just gonna get out in the water and check it out, and we're gonna pull the dinghy along with us with the painter. We call this dinghy snorkeling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to next week when we reveal our top 3 ABACOS destinations.
Yeah, you're probably asking, wait a minute, you missed the last 3. We did, because there just wasn't enough time in this video. So next week, we will finish the final 3, and hopefully you'll enjoy that too.
Oh, you don't want to miss next week's. Stay tuned.
Thanks everyone, we appreciate you.
We appreciate y'all. Love you. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.